Yeah, so in addition to traditional term loans that we see for project financing, which tend to be 5 to 7 year amortizing loans, we've seen royalties and streaming becoming an increasing part of the overall financing solution, whether that's for construction or even for M&A. We've also seen prepayment facilities increasingly used. Oftentimes, the off-takers or trading companies are looking to secure an off-take and willing to provide some prepayment facility to go do that. Now, our capital partners have really seen a lot of value in more of a blended solution. And by that I mean more of a loan plus a more modest royalty, but partnered with the same entity to reduce execution risk. Yeah, so we take a more creative approach and flexible approach, and we're able to do so as a private capital provider. We don't live under the same exact rules as a bank would, so we have the ability to be very flexible. That flexibility comes in the form of a few different ways. One is the ability to provide more non-dilutive capital than a bank might be able to, both in the form of credit, but also in some cases combining credit with a small royalty. And the ability for us to be more flexible in terms of covenants, operational and financial covenants. Appian has the technical resources in-house, which allows us to mobilize much more quickly than a traditional capital provider would, and then also be more nimble once we're in the deal in terms of making necessary amendments. But finally, we really try to be a value-add capital partner. At the end of the day, Appian is a mining company lending to mining companies. Our goal isn't simply to provide capital, but it's also to add value both through our internal technical and financial resources, but also our network and our other connections. Well, first, start early. Start earlier than you think you need to, especially engaging with potential capital providers like Appian. It helps discuss and socialize some of the key risk areas and starts a feedback loop with a group like Appian who can feed back where they see certain risk areas that need to be firmed up. Secondly, optimizing for the pure lowest debt cost of capital may not always be the best approach. Prioritizing flexibility for what you know is going to be a challenging journey, delivering a mine into production, may have a lot more value than simply cost. And finally, consider carefully who you want to partner with. Choosing a value-add financing partner rather than just a capital provider may be a more suitable approach for the long-term success of your project.